Good morning, Chennai. Anjana, thank you so much. I think I haven't seen a better summary of what AHA does than this in a long time. So you've made my task easier today. Firstly, to all of the friends from media, thank you so much for turning up. Every week, AHA has the unique proposition of launching a new content every Friday. And we wouldn't be able to do that to take the message of this new content to all the audience worldwide in about 190 countries without the support from all of you guys. So thank you so much for turning up every week to support some of our launches. Uh, Thanks to the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, we were able to launch AHA with a big bang in April. And I'm happy to tell you today that between the two languages, we've crossed 2 million subscriptions, 27 million downloads, and over 50 million unique users. And that's just in two languages, one of the fastest growing OTT platforms in the country. And we are doubly proud because we are not combining languages and presenting a bouquet like most of our competitors, both global and local, do. We actually believe local, we talk local, and we execute local. So AHA in Tamil, AHA Tamil is a 100% Tamil platform. And for those of you who've downloaded it, you will know that on that, once you choose Tamil, all the content is in Tamil. And for those of you who haven't, I will give you some free codes now, and please do download and start watching AHA from today. It's one of those unique success stories where even when I travel and meet my friends in Mumbai or wherever else in the country I go, they keep talking about how we managed to create a proposition that always the need for it existed. So there is so much content. There's hours and thousands of hours of content to watch on OTT, but they are all put together in multiple languages on the same platforms. And I think what AHA uniquely offers all of our audience around the Tamil world is that when you come to AHA Tamil, you don't have to look for the content in your language. Every single piece of content is in your language, and that's the true USP of AHA, and that's also the reason why we have been so successful in connecting with the local language audience worldwide. By January, we'll launch our third language as well, but today it's about AHA Tamil, and thank you so much, the entire Tamil world, for all the support, and thank you, Chennai, for hosting us and making it home for a lot of us who don't belong here and a lot of us who belong here. This show is, this show is in many ways very, very special for us. But I think before I talk about Anya's tutorial, it'll be incomplete without thanking the three rock stars from Tamil cinema who've joined us today. Sundarsi, we met long back, and I'm a big fan of your films and the family, and looking forward to your next directorial. It's been some time. Vijay Antony, I just kept hearing about you. You're much younger than I thought because you've done so much. And thank you for turning up, and hoping we can collaborate together. And SJ Surya, you are a lucky mascot. So, whenever we do something new or I'm nervous and I'll tell Chida, hey, let's call Surya, and he'll say, Arey, we just called him 2 weeks back, and how can we keep asking him to come? But every time you've come, it's been good for us. So keep coming. We'll figure out a way to finally get you on the platform. I'll tell you a story of 2 years today. So hopefully over 2 years we'll get you in. But thank you so much, all three of you. Really means a lot. And, the industry welcoming us here. And a big thank you to all of you from Mr. Alu Arvind and Mr. Ramrao, who are our promoters. Industry welcoming. Arvind sir always says, Ajit, I moved to Hyderabad, but I've always been a Chennai boy. So for me, AHA Tamil is homecoming. And you guys are welcoming us with open arms. So that means a lot. Thank you so much. Moving on to Anya's itself, this show is special for many reasons. I think we'll talk about the content later. Let me talk about the people behind Anya's and why it's so special to me personally, especially. I think in Mumbai circles, we call him Bahubali Shobhu. And for me, he's a friend. He's one of the finest gentlemen I have met in the industry. And I think he's one of the producers who, when he takes a small subject or a big subject, he always dreams big. And I have seen Anya's taking shape from a one-line idea to what it is today. And I think a lot of that credit goes to Shobhu. And Shobhu, it's better late than never. Today, it's many of those statements from me today. It took us some time to get started. But in Hyderabad, I was a bit hurried because, we were late. So today, I want to really thank you. Because what you are, what you make, is very, very special. And I know you do very few of them. But when it comes through like the crackling feedback we're already getting on the teaser. So it means a lot to finally get Shobhu and Arka on board. And what a fantastic team you have created, starting with Soumya, but not just ending with her, with Soumya and Falguni and everybody else. They have been great. And Soumya, I know you wrote the story and you will talk about it, so how you wrote it in the lockdown, so I'll not take that part away. And what an incredible cast, because when we heard the story, we thought it was a very tough role, very complex roles. And I think from the first day, Nivedita, when I saw you on the set, I went there to support Pallavi, and I got to see you, and I have seen the the first couple of episodes, and you've kind of made Anya your own, and it's a very complex character. And then the sister, who I've been trying to get onto AHA Telugu for 2 years. It was a long, hard journey. We kept sending scripts to her. She kept saying, not this one. And finally, between the Arka team and Pallavi and all of us, we managed to convince Regina after 2 years to come and do something for AHA. And both sisters, the roles are very nuanced, very complex. And when you see it, you'll know how hard they have worked. And to the entire cast and crew, thank you so much. Thank you so much for what you've made out of it. I mean, if you see the expressions even on the poster, like transformation. A lot of credit to the director as well, but to you too. And the last reason why this show is very special for me is about the little girl who has now flown out of the nest. So when I landed in Hyderabad to set up AHA about 3.5 years ago, Arvind sir said, Allu Arvind, who's my boss, said that, listen, there's this young director who will be very, very famous one day, and she's hanging around in the Geeta Arts office. I want to give her something, but I don't have a subject for her right now. Do you just want to have a coffee with her? And that's how I met Pallavi for the first time. And I think in half an hour I told Pallavi, why don't you come in? So Pallavi was one of the first people who joined the content team in at AHA in Telugu. And she was with us for 2 years. A lot of credit to the first slate of AHA to Pallavi. And then one day she said, hey, listen, I want to be a director, so I don't want to be in the office again and go away. And we let her go. But you normally fly back to your nest. And that's why the first show of Pallavi as director is on AHA. And which is why it's so special. And Pallavi, from Shobhu to you, I think every one of you have just given so much to this show. And I'll tell you what, 2 of my colleagues called yesterday. One who is hard to please and said, finally the show is looking good. The other one is saying, Ajit, this show is much bigger than what I thought. Can we get more marketing money to spend and promote it? So that's how this entire journey has happened. That person is here. And lastly about the show, it's a tricky show. So, this show I'm very, very proud of, not just because of the people involved. It's a tricky genre, horror with good emotional drama. Sometimes you see a lot of horror which is just horror for the sake of horror. And then there's horror that like stays with you. And I think between the relations of sisters, the drama, and then the horror that ensues, it's a great balance that the creators have managed. And whenever this genre is cracked, those things stay with us. Those films have stayed with us. Those series have stayed with us. And at AHA, we promise that we don't want to be just another OTT just giving out crime and comedy. We want to do new things. We want to push the boundaries because the OTT audience, and especially the OTT Tamil audience, loves nuanced storytelling, loves new genres and variety. And that's what we've always promised. And I think we've managed to do it a few times in the last 3 years. But this, and I can say it without confidence, that Anya's tutorial is a big milestone, a big step forward for AHA in giving content that I truly believe is global. I think Anya's tutorial can be watched by anywhere in the world and they will have the same amount of chill and thrill and emotions that we've had while we have been making it. So thank you so much for turning up and very, very proud of what we have done.
Good morning, everyone. Ajit, thank you for that warm welcome and warm speech. It's really a pleasure being here. This is our first Tamil production and a bilingual production. Also happens to be our first collaboration with AHA. It's really exciting for us. We have always believed in content and storytelling, whether it's a big film or a small story, and we're putting the same kind of effort that needs. And I think as Anya Tutorials has come out very well, and I'm really looking forward to the reception from the audience here in Tamil. Basically first I want to thank our guests of honor here. Vijay Anthony sir, S.J. Surya sir, and Sundarsi sir for taking the time off from their busy schedules to be here. It's really an honor, sir, for having you here to launch this trailer with us. This project started with Saumya, who is also happens to be our creative head, writing a story and getting it to us. And she said she just asked me to read it, and then I loved it from the day go, from the first place. And we never thought about it as a horror or a supernatural or something else. I just loved the drama and the emotions that came through it. And we said we had to produce it. And then Pallavi came on board as a director. And interestingly, they're the two girls, and then both happen to be writing their first. Soumya happens to be writing her first project, although she's written in animation. This is the first live action, and Pallavi is the first direction debut. So we really believed in them and gave them this opportunity, and AHA trusted them as well, and they loved the script, and AHA also backed us up. So we have a fantastic product with them. I think it's come out well. And coming to casting, I think it was a tough, like Ajit was saying, it was a really tough cast. But we are very happy that Regina and Nivedita came on board. I think they've done a fantastic work. It's a great conflict between the two sisters, and the drama really unfolds very well. Really thank you to the both of you for this great work. So all said, I want to take much time, but it's looking good. I would like to thank AHA and the entire team, the local team here as well, for all the work that's gone into making this happen. We look forward to working more with AHA together, and all the best to the team. Thank you.
Firstly, thank you so much, Vijay Anthony sir, S.J. Surya sir, and Sundarsi sir. பயங்கர எக்ஸைட்டிங்காக இருக்குது எனக்கு. என்னென்னமோ பேசணும்னு வந்தேன், பட் உங்கள் எல்லோரும் பார்க்கும்போது இட்ஸ் வெரி ஓவர்வெல்மிங். Anya's tutorial வந்து it's a very very special project. My mother tongue is Telugu, ஆனால் நான் பிறந்து வளர்ந்தது ஃபுல்லாக சென்னையில். ஸோ ரெண்டு லாங்குவேஜ்மே ரெண்டு கண்ணு மாதிரி. அண்ட் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பெரிய ப்ராஜெக்டில் டு பி லான்ச்ட் பை ஆர்கா மீடியா இஸ் அ ட்ரீம் கம் ட்ரூ. தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் ஷோபு சார். நான் முன்னாடியே சொல்லியிருந்தேன், பர்ஃபார்மராக இருக்கிறது ஒன்று, ஆனால் பர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஒரு ஸ்பேஸ் இருக்கணும். இந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட் எனக்கு வரும்போது அவ்வளோ ஸ்பேஸ் இருந்தது. ஸோ I've given my best, I've given more than what I can. நிறைய ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டு பண்ணோம் அப்படிலாம் நான் சொல்ல விரும்பல. எல்லாருமே கஷ்டப்பட்டு தான் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஆனால் இது வந்து with all of my heart, all of us have done before, and it was exciting to be part of an empowering women gang. ஃபுல்லாக பல்லவி, சௌமியா அண்ட் ரெஜினா ரொம்ப இன்ஸ்பைரிங்காக இருந்தது அந்த டீமோட ஒர்க் பண்ணுறதுக்கே. அண்ட் அப்லிஃப்டிங் மென் ஹூ வில் லைக் பில்லர்ஸ் ஆஃப் சப்போர்ட், செம்ம சப்போர்ட்டிவாக இருந்த ஷோபு சார், தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். அண்ட் விஜய் சார், எங்களோட டிஓபி, ஹீஸ் த பிக்கெஸ்ட். We got very lucky having him on board. It's also Anya, equally credit goes to him as well. And இதெல்லாம் தாண்டி I feel extremely blessed and fortunate to be part of film industry at this point of time in my career and life, because it's really nice how every woman and men forging their own unique path towards success. It's really nice to see எல்லாருக்குமே ஒரு separate space இருக்கு. Beginning I have also faced a lot of rejection saying I'm dusky, I'm thin and அதெல்லாம், but to come up with a show, Anya's tutorial, and having my name Anya அப்படின்ற ஒரு டைட்டில் வருது, எனக்கு I'm just too happy. எனக்கு வார்த்தைகள் எப்படி ஆர்டிகுலேட் கரெக்டாக பண்ணணும்னு தெரியல, பட் yeah, it's a great space to be right now. So to all the young girls and guys who want to make it big, I think we've arrived. I think this is the space. OTT has given us such a big canvas, and we all have our own space. Thank you so much to the entire cast and crew for believing in me. I hope all of you like it. Thank you.
Hello. Firstly, I'd like to thank all the guests who came here and launched our trailer. This all feels too unreal and surreal actually, because it did not start at this level that we are seeing now. What happened was a couple of girls, she and I went to Leh Ladakh, and then we decided we are going to make it big. We came back, there was lockdown, and Pallavi and I have the habit of calling each other every morning, video calls, and that only became 10 times during the lockdown, to a point that we kind of started discussing the dream that we had together at the Pangong Lake. And I came up with this, to boost the morale. Like I said, there was no plan as to what to do with it. We just started discussing, content, because that's one way to kind of pass the time and also work towards the goal. She fell in love with the line, and from there it was just working towards and writing and more writing and brainstorming, tearing off papers and writing some more, all the while again not knowing what to do with it. And Pallavi and I decided we'll do it ourselves. At one point that was the decision that we took, that once the lockdown is over, we'll just do it off by our, whatever means. And then once the lockdown opened, I kind of spoke to Shobhu Garu and I said, listen, I have something. Will you read it? And I shared it, and he promptly read it in a couple of days, and he said, listen, this is amazing. I think we should do it. We should not pitch it, not see what can be done. He said we should do it. And Pallavi and I went to AHA, bunch of very young, talented crew. They were also team. They were also very, very excited. And it happened so fast, from not having a plan to suddenly we are pitching to, these two actresses, and they are falling in love, and everything was just falling in place. If Hyderabad was shocking for me, this is something else altogether, because this is huge. And I thank everybody who made this, dream come true for me and Pallavi. And I hope you all like the series too. Thank you.
Hi, good morning everyone. So first of all, thank you so much, three of you, Sundar C sir, Vijay Anthony sir, and S.J. Surya sir. Thank you so much. So good to see you after Spider, sir. Thank you so much. I'm very pleasantly surprised you all are here. And it's a great honor, Sundar C sir and Anthony sir. Thank you so much for being here. And yes, Anya's tutorial. We've launched the trailer. I'm sure you all have your own views of it, and I'm very, very excited. Like Ajit said, firstly, I've been part of AHA. I've worked there for like more than a year and so I know how big AHA Telugu is today. So I really, really wish the best for AHA Tamil, and they also have a superb team, Chida, Shivranjani. I've met only few of you until now, but very eagerly looking forward to knowing you all and seeing all the great content that you guys have. So I really, really wish AHA Tamil will become much more successful than AHA Telugu. And thank you so much, because AHA Telugu is not going to stop. I know it's just going to keep going up and up. So Tamil needs to catch up on that. It'll be a great fun to see that. So yeah, thank you. And I would like to thank everybody at AHA, the Telugu and Tamil team. Of course, I'm not going to take too much time taking everyone's names here. The content team, marketing team, and Vanita, Chaitanya, everybody who is here today from AHA, thank you so much. And of course, how it all started is, like Soumya said, I'm glad we've done this together, Som, and yes, I can never thank you enough, so I'm not going to start. And post that, Shobhu sir, Arka, and Prasad Devneni Garu, and the whole crew at Arka, Falguni, Kishore, Devika, Ramu Garu, each one of them, thank you so much. It's been a long journey. We shot it in bilingual, so it's been hectic and fun at the same time. So thank you so much, everybody at Arka. And my technicians, Vijay sir, our DOP, and Aril Corelli, our music director, and our sound designer, Gautam Nair, editor, Raviteja, our VFX team, and our costume stylist, art department, everybody, each and every one of you, thank you so much. It's been a very, very enriching experience so far. And I would like to thank these beautiful ladies here, Nivedita and Regina. So glad that you both are part of this. And I hope to see you both in bigger places. I'm really, really happy. My heart is full that you both are here today. Thank you so much. And yeah, am I forgetting anyone, Ajit? Yes, of course, the whole cast and crew, my ADs, and yeah, everybody. Thank you. Yes, I would like to thank Arvind sir. Arvind sir has been a very, very important person in my life ever since I joined AHA. He's been extremely supportive. He's been always enthusiastic, and he's taught us a lot. So I really, really thank him. And of course, I cannot end it without thanking A.R. Murugadas sir. Being part of your team has actually been the biggest turning point of my life, sir. So I really thank A.R. Murugadas sir and my colleagues over there. Some of them are here today. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள், கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்கள், மறக்காமல் சப்ஸ்கிரைபும் பண்ணுங்கள்.